Hi guys, and thank you for visiting my channel today. So today is July 20th and it is very hot here in Arizona. But the beauty of being in Arizona, it has its positives too. So the beauty of being in Arizona is that here we have two growing seasons, and the second one is starting right now in July. So according to the chart that I'm going to put a link to again, here in Arizona, which is zone 9, we can start our tomato and pepper plants from seeds indoors. And other states that have similar climate would be Southern California, Southern New Mexico, let me think about it, Southern Texas, Southern Louisiana, the middle of the Panhandle, and a couple of other states, but I will put a link to the map and to the grow chart so you can see what you can start now. And according to this chart, we start peppers and tomatoes from seeds in mid-July, and then we're going to be transplanting them in early September into the garden. And the most wonderful part is that we're going to be harvesting fresh tomatoes and peppers in November and December. How great is that, eating fresh produce for Christmas? So now I will show you step by step how I start my tomato and pepper plants from seeds indoors in Arizona. So I will show you how I'm gonna plant them, how I'm gonna care for them, and where I'm gonna place them. So let's get to work. So as always, I'm going to use my favorite Jiffy seed starting mix. Of course, it's organic. I've used it many times in the past, and my seeds are doing, I have almost 100% germination rate. So this is the mix I'm going to use, and I already put it in my bucket, and I used water from the sink that I poured in a glass bottle and let it sit for a few hours so the chlorine evaporates. And this is about the consistency that you should have when you moisten it, if you can see it in my hand. So for my tomato seeds, I'm going to use these small cups, and as soon as they germinate and grow their first true leaves, so they will grow 2 leaves and then 2 more. So as soon as they grow their first true leaves, I am going to upplant them in a bigger cup, because tomatoes grow roots from the stem as you upplant them in bigger and bigger containers, and that will help to develop a stronger root system. And these are the cups that I'm going to use for my pepper plants. I'm not gonna upplant them, they're just gonna stay in these cups until I'm ready to put them into the garden. And these are my tomato seeds that I soaked in water for about, I would say, 12 hours. And the reason I'm doing this is these seeds are saved seeds from a tomato, and they're, I believe, about 3 years old. So in order to, but they're my favorite tomatoes. So in order to assure germination, I soak them in water for, I believe, about 10 to 12 hours. And these are my California sweet orange bell peppers that are brand new, organic, non-GMO, that I purchased from Whole Foods. And I'm not gonna soak them in water because they're fresh seeds, so they will, I'm pretty sure they will germinate without soaking them in water. So the first thing I'm going to do is just fill up my little cups. And the reason, those of you that watched my videos in the past, you guys know that I use the clear cups because I like to see the root system grow. And so I press the soil nicely and pack it in so there are no air pockets. And I will do this with the rest of the cups, and I'll be right back. And now I'm gonna take the seeds and put them in the middle of the cups. And now that I have all the seeds in the cups, I will take a pencil and press them gently in about 1/4 of an inch. And then I will just push the soil over them. And now I'm going to do exactly the same thing with my pepper seeds. Alright, and the same thing. Press them 1/4 of an inch down with a pencil, and then put soil over them. Just press it down gently, make sure there are no air pockets. So I placed my seeds in those baking trays, and I will add water and let them sit for about 20 minutes. These guys are gonna take about 20 minutes. These are only gonna take 10 minutes to absorb the necessary amount of water. So now it's about half an hour later. My seeds have absorbed, or the soil has absorbed, all the water that it needs. So I took the containers out, I poured the water out, put the containers back in, and covered them with saran wrap to keep them warm. And I will keep the saran wrap on until they germinate, which should be about a week from now. And because it's in the middle of summer here, we have the AC running all the time. So the temperature in the house, it's at about 78 degrees, which in my opinion, it's a bit cool for the seeds. So here is where I'm gonna keep them. So for the next 1 week or so, I will keep my seeds on the top of the refrigerator, since the warmer air tends to stay higher up. I will be checking on them every couple of days to make sure they don't need water or that they haven't started to germinate. And with the next watering, I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of fish fertilizer diluted in 1 gallon of water. And the watering after that, it's going to be 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt diluted in 1 gallon of water. So once my seedlings germinate, I'm going to keep them in this window, and I will keep them away from the glass, because the glass tends to get hot from the sun and it radiates heat into the seedlings. But this is where I'm going to keep them. I will get sunlight here from about 7 o'clock in the morning until I would say maybe 1 in the afternoon. Oh, and in the next video, guys, I'm going to show you. So this is what happened when you keep your seedlings away from the sunlight. They get all leggy and stretchy and spindly, or whatever you want to call them. And so in the next video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to save these guys from looking almost dead to looking just fine. So if you have any questions, please put them in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give it the thumbs up. And if this is your first time visiting my channel and you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. And also the edge, the outside of the leaf, it's yellowing, but the middle is still green. And I will show you a close-up of my pepper plants and my tomato plants.